might actually be our most powerful build to date. It's a 2018 Ford Mustang 5.0 V8 that we are going to supercharge with a Roush Supercharger kit. And we're gonna do long tube headers as well. I'm pretty excited on what to see that's gonna happen on this one. We've actually done the dyno on this car already, and it's 460 to the wheel, stock. That is itself pretty amazing. So yes, the target is 600 horse. The story goes that the owner of this car actually has a friend, cousin with a GTR. Can't beat him. Not exactly one, but can never get past him. So the goal for this car is to beat the GTR. Okay, our Mustang long tube headers are in, so this is it. Passenger side, driver side, and then we're gonna make a pipe that connects the header to the stock wipe pipe here, and this is the stock silencer, so they'll slip inside here because the owner does want a sleeper car, but of course with more power. And then one of the things that we like to keep on this Mustang is this one. There's a valve here, there you go, that basically opens and closes the exhaust. So this thing opens in sport mode, gives a nicer exhaust growl. So we want to keep that. Most aftermarket mufflers actually either delete that or disable it. Right here we're connecting the one of the stock Wi-Fi sections to our header. It's a slip joint, and it's a very rusty slip joint. And there's 4 sensors to the Mustang, 2 for each side. So this is the secondary sensor after the cat, and there's a primary sensor there on top. Obviously, with the long tube headers, there's no more catalytic converter, but don't worry about the check engine, because since we're going to be tuning it, we're going to be permanently deleting the code for the catalytic converter check engine. So nothing to worry about. There you go, and then it slips right in. Yan ang tunog muscle car. So we're done with the headers part, and headers alone, as you can see, it's a far cry from what a stock Mustang exhaust note is. So on to the next step, which is basically supercharger install time. Ano sabi ng mga tao kanina? Punong-puno. Oh, yun, puno talaga. And the things that are taken out actually with a supercharger installer is pretty simple. The entire intake manifold, which is this thing, it's actually made of plastic. It's not metal. So this whole thing is taken out. This whole thing is taken out, which is the air intake. Then basically a supercharger just drops in right there in the middle. And there's a new intake here. It's a newer and bigger intake as well. Then we'll be putting an additional cooler for the supercharger here in front, so it requires bumper removal as well. But everything else does not need to be changed or altered. So yes, in essence, it is a 100% bolt-on installation. Seems daunting though, because we just took a look at the instructions from the Roush website, and it's a long 72 pages. Mostly pictures though. But yeah, can't wait to get started on this car tomorrow. Vroom.